What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. I had this battle quite a while ago against one of my main, one of the people that are in my channel almost every day, Faolan. He's been pestering me about getting it up, and it is a really good battle, so why not get it up there? So let's go ahead and take a look at the team preview here. I've got Cinccino, Noivern, Chandelure, Florgs, Metagross, and Ramen, the Tangrowth. And he's going to have Fortress, Chandelure as well, Sableye, Alakazam, Lucario, and Galvantula. So taking a quick look at his team is got two really good setup Pokemon on it, or entry hazard Pokemon I should say, and obviously Galvantula Sticky Web. And Fortress can set up Rock, Spikes, Toxic Spikes, whatever he really wants to. So right off the bat, I knew that his lead was going to be a Galvantula. He's going to be more common lead, simply because more often than not, he's like a Suicider, whereas Fortress can set up Stealth Rocks and double as a physical wall, you know, at the same time, so... So knowing that, I led with my Cinccino. Cinccino is going to outspeed and carries the Rock Blast with Skill Link to break through that sash, and it's a guaranteed kill as long as it hits. And he can't get Sticky Web up, so he doesn't go ahead and leave that Galvantula. That was good. I was worried he was going to leave for Fortress instead, predicting that, but works out for me. Obviously, he knows what's coming, though, so he's going to switch right out. No need to waste Galvantula that fast. And he goes into Dem Gem. That's going to be Sableye. Sableye, obviously, a prankster. Paying him my booty. So I'm going to go ahead and get over that Rock Blast. Obviously, it's going to hit the 5 hits, but Sableye being as tanky as Sableye can be, it does very, very little to him even with 5 hits. It's probably about a 3-hit KO. But unfortunately, obviously, that's not going to be the case because he's going to have Prankster Will-O-Wisp. So there's no way I'm going to stay in and take the Will-O-Wisp on him. So I'm just going to get out of there. I'm trying to predict the Will-O-Wisp, so I go into my Chandelure here. Maybe a little bit too obvious of a switch, I guess, because he saw it coming and went for knockoff instead. That wouldn't have hurt too much on Cinccino. It's just a King's Rock, but I could have gotten another, Rock Blast off. But what are you going to do, right? And may have got the flinch because I went outsped. So I'm going to go for Shadow Ball with my my Scarf, excuse me, going. It's going to do a decent chunk of damage, and he's going to take me out with knockoff. So lost Chandelure pretty quickly there. It was a good prediction on his part, so that's alright. So Sableye's at kind of low health here. I know I can bring in Metagross to get that Bullet Punch off, which would outspeed him due to his priority, and I was pretty sure at that point would go ahead and get the kill for me, so that's not bad. But obviously he doesn't want to take that. He's going to switch into his physical wall, which is Do the Gyro or Fortress. Shiny, he looks like a giant ball of mud, but that's neither here nor there. So Bullet Punch is going to do absolutely nothing to him, obviously. Another leftover than him, same with Sableye, so... I don't have a lot for this on this team. I didn't carry anyone with like Rapid Spin or Defog or anything, so I was going to bring in Drop the Base because he's the one who's going to get hurt the most by Stealth Rock, so I bring him in so he doesn't take it later. But he goes for Spikes, which is different, but maybe thought he'd get more layers up than he did. So I carry Flamethrower on this. He does have Sturdy back right now, so I almost thought he was going to stay in, but I figured I'm going to go for Air Slash. It's still be at least a 2-hit KO, and if he switches into Chandelure to take that Flash Fire Flamethrower, I'll hit it. And I made the prediction that time. He thought, tried to break Flamethrower, and I got that. So he's going to reveal his Scarf, which is going to take me down about half HP, which isn't that big a deal. And I'm going to take him out with Air Slash. And he's going to go down, so we're both carrying Shiny Scarf Chandelure, which is pretty funny. And they're both dead already. So it goes back into Fortress here. Now this ended up being pretty big on my part. I decided to stay in just to go for it. Like I said, I figured it'd be a 2-hit KO. And I was right. It does a solid chunk of damage. No flinch. He's going to get the Gyro Ball off. And Noivern plays a huge role and tanks it with 10 HP. Obviously that Metagross, nice. That Fortress is not invested at all on attack. Probably 252 HP, defense, maybe special defense, maybe some attack. I don't know. Either way, not enough to take me down, and I'm going to take him out with another Air Slash, which is big. He only got, he's got 2 entry hazard Pokemon, as I said. He only got 1 layer of spikes off with him. So he brings in his Lucario here. Now, I knew it was going to kill me with priority, but I figured I'll go ahead and see what kind of set he is, because he can be either. If he uses, like, Mach Punch or Extreme Speed, or Bullet Punch or Extreme Speed, he's physical. If he uses Vacuum Wave, he's special. These are Extreme Speed, so he's physical. Bring in Metagross as opposed to Ramen here because I know I can pressure him out easier. So he's just going to go ahead and switch out and bring in Dem Gem again, which is a supply with minimum HP thanks to that Shadow Ball earlier. And Earthquake's going to take him out. So I guess Chandelure, my Chandelure did some work because it put Supply in killable range, which is always nice. Otherwise that thing can press to recover and be a pain. So now he's going to bring in his Alakazam. Now, I knew Alakazam was going to go for Shadow Ball here. I'm going to Assault Vest Metagross. It's not Stab. So I figured I'd live it really easily, and actually, it doesn't even do half considering I was missing HP thanks to Spikes. I'm going to Earthquake him. I thought I'd get the kill. Not even a Sash there. I don't know if he was Sashed or not, but didn't get the kill. I'm Bullet Punching here. Obviously, it's the easiest play, so he's going to make that prediction. Switch into his little Spider again, and I'm going to break his Sash, which is nice. So at this point, he can go for Sticky Web, but it's a little too late game for that. So instead, he just fires off Thunder. Compound Eyes are going to let that hit, obviously. But Metagross with that Assault Vest kicking in 23 HP, excuse me, gets the paralysis, but thankfully not fully paralyzed. And I'm going to go ahead and get that Zen Headbutt off, which is going to annihilate Squeeter, which is awesome. So it's down to 2-4 right now. I'm looking like I have this game pretty handedly. Here I go for Earthquake just in case he wants to try to set up Swords Dance. If he wants to try to get cocky or something, I would annihilate him with Earthquake. Doesn't do it. That would be a really risky play on his part. Otherwise, I wouldn't for Bullet Punch, but you know. So he's going to take me down with Close Combat. That's fine. And here's where Chris messes up. I bring in Tangrowth, who's going to wall him basically all day. He does go ahead and reveal that he's got the Swords Dance. I figured he did. Most Lucario's carry, you know, some kind of setup. Nasty Plot or Swords Dance or something like that. And I messed up and went for Knockoff. Dumb for two reasons. One, almost all Lucarios are sashed anyway. And two, it activates his Justified, which I actually forgot for half a second that Lucario could carry. And now he's at +3. He almost one-hits Tangrowth. And now at this point, I'm like, I think I lost. I go for Giga Drain. He's like -2, I think, from the Close Combat. So I do a really hefty amount of damage, but not nearly enough. I should have went for Leech Seed instead of Knockoff. It was dumb of me to go for Knockoff. I'm going to switch into Florgs here. No one in Close Combat is coming. That's more... I don't really need Florgs, so it was more like a sack switch than anything else. Take that Death with Close Combat. Actually, one hits me, which, you know, isn't too surprising. He is at +3 and everything. And Florgs is going to go down. So Florgs literally did absolutely 0 in this, despite the fact that he had some pretty threatening special attackers. Bring back in Tangrowth here. There wasn't much I could do, really. I mean, at this point, I had to stay in because even if I would have like gotten Regenerator by sacking Cincino or Cinccino and killing this, then he would have had Kazam left, and obviously Ramen can't take Kazam, so he's gonna go down. And now it's 1-on-2, and I couldn't believe I made that misplay that was gonna cost me the game. But it turns out here, I don't know what he was thinking. He doesn't go for priority. He had at least extreme speed, which may not have killed me, but Alakazam outspeeds. And I got the kill on Bullet Seed. It turns out he didn't know Cinccino's base speed, which Cinccino, 115 base, he is deceptively fast. A lot of people think he's slower than he is. But a really fast Pokemon. He's going to bring in Alakazam here. It came down to whether or not he outspeed, and if he could kill me, he does outspeed. He is 120, so obviously a timid set. But Cinccino tanks it out with 15 HP, and I'm going to get the U-turn off and destroy that Alakazam, which is awesome, and that is the game, a close 1-0. Started out really well for both of us. We both made some pretty solid predictions to get Pokemon out of the way, but I made a misplay at the end that almost cost me. I couldn't believe after that Justified kicked in and the Focus Sash was knocked off. I was sitting there in my own head going, why did I knock off a Leech Seed? Yeah, don't knock off Lucario. If nothing else, even if he's not Justified, simply because he's almost all of them are Focus Sashed, you know, so they can go down the Sash and either get the Swords Dance or the Nasty Plot off. And then, you know, try to do the best he can off of that with some priority. So don't do that. That was a dumb play. I don't recommend it. Anyway, That's going to be it for me, you guys. If you guys enjoyed the battle, please make sure you hit that like button below the video. I'd appreciate that a lot. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. I get out content as much as I can. And if you guys happen to catch me on YouTube, make sure you check out my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/xchriscobain. I'll put a link to it below. If you enjoy me on YouTube, you'll definitely enjoy me on Twitch. So give it a look if you got a chance. It's a fun time. You get to talk to me, so that's cool. And that's it for me, you guys. So I will see you guys in the next video.